Political figures, including President Trump, could soon have a warning label attached to their tweets. Twitter announced today that tweets that are of public interest but that violate the platform's rules will include a warning message. Now, users will then have to tap past that message to actually see the post. For more on this new feature, let's bring in KTVU tech expert Ryan Eldridge of Nerds on Call. Ryan, we've talked about this before. Twitter has been criticized for the way it handles certain tweets, including some by political leaders, including some from President Trump. Do you think this is an appropriate solution?
I think it's a pretty good solution. They've been criticized for their just sort of uneven application of their own policies, right? If I'm on Twitter and I say something hateful or abusive or some sort of harassment or ask somebody to do something violent towards someone else, Twitter is going to flag that and pull that down no matter what. But if somebody who is a political leader, who's somebody of great influence, says something like that, it's newsworthy. And it also violates their policy. So Twitter's been in this situation where, like, should we take it down? Should we not? I mean, there are things that it's not just Trump. There are political leaders in unstable countries that say things in tweets that may cause violence or legitimize violence towards other people. And so it's not applying just to Trump, though here in America, it's kind of hard to see beyond the Trump binoculars and say, hey, this is probably it's going to affect him quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's start, though, with the fact that these tweets will not be deleted, Ryan. Instead, this message will appear. I'm just going to read it. It will say, the Twitter rules about abusive behavior apply to this tweet. However, Twitter has determined it may be in the public's interest for the tweet to remain available. So, again, people would have to scroll past that message to actually see the tweet. Some people are going to wonder, how is an abusive tweet, a harmful tweet, going to be determined?
Well, there's going to be a select group of people at Twitter from different departments that are going to come together, and they will review tweets specifically from political leaders with over 100,000 followers. And so they'll determine whether or not these tweets should be labeled. And along with the labeling, they're also taken away from the main algorithm for ranking. They are also taken away from the live tweets and also from the historical tweets. So it's not just a matter of there's going to be a label on it. It's also going to be sort of hidden a little bit.
Yeah.
You might have to dig a little bit to get to these tweets.
A little buried, therefore it would get less views. Let's go back to kind of the heart of this and explain a little bit more about what type of tweet will be flagged.
So it's anything that has to do with abuse, harassment, violent threats, bullying, hateful contact, or hateful conduct. So for an example, I'll just use him just because he's the one that we're talking about, Trump. He has threatened nuclear war against North Korea. That would technically be something that would get a warning label. He shared a video of a violent act against another person who had a CNN logo on their head. He called a former aide who happened to be African-American a dog. He's done things that again, you and I, if you and I had done this on Twitter, would likely have been taken down, but Twitter has left these up. And this isn't going to happen retroactively. So they're not going to go through everybody's tweets, and people can't flag old tweets and say, well, this should be taken down because of the violation of policy. It's only going to be for tweets as of now and going forward.
Yeah, future tweets, and again, only applies to political leaders and candidates who have more than 100,000 followers. We'll see what takes place, see if this perhaps changes President Trump's tweeting habit. We'll have to wait and see. Ryan, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get you outside right now.